Good morning, money magnets and master traders. Covering futures this morning. Our last video, I spoke about the potential inverted cup and handle pattern that futures was potentially developing, and it looks like it's being invalidated as of recording this. The handle, or the potential handle, was not supposed to exceed 50% of the inverted cup, and as you guys can see, it did. Right now, futures is battling with my 23.6 fib level, which I'm watching at 64.14. It's attempting to clear it as of recording this. If successful, or as long as price stays above 64.14, more upside is definitely possible. The next level that I'm watching is at 64.34. So if futures can stay above 64.14, 64.34 is a target that I believe can be hit. And if we're talking about bullish follow through, clearing 64.34 would be your bullish follow through, and it would put 64.58, 64.68, and potentially new all-time highs at 64.82. That's a macro level fib level that I have. Those levels are only possible if futures can successfully clear 64.14. However, now that resistance is being tested as I'm recording this, for me to truly trust a rejection, I need to see support levels fail. That support level is at 6400. If 64.14 truly defends, it must break down 6400 as a support. You can use a 15 to 30 minute chart intraday, but you want to see that close below 6400 on a daily chart or lower. The next level I have below that is another fib level at 6381. So 6400 and 6381 fails as support, I would be bearish. I wouldn't be too surprised if this ends up being a lower high. Now, I mentioned a lower high before with the potential cup and inverted cup and handle pattern invalidated. So to invalidate once again, another potential lower high, 64.14 and 64.34 must clear. If it does, I will not argue with the price action. New all-time highs incoming. But once again, we must be prepared for any case scenario. So if 6400 and 6381 fails, 6354, 6327, 6315, and possibly below 6300 would all be back in play. Here is NASDAQ, similar situation, similar context to futures, and right now as of recording this is attempting to clear one of my fib levels, which is at 23,599. If it can stay above that, the next level I have is at 23,680. So as long as above 23,599, 23,680 is a target of mine, and if it clears, new all-time highs coming. But before that, we have to test the previous pivot high at 23,845, which is pretty up there. Only possible to be tested if 23,599 holds as support and 23,680 can clear. Because if 23,599 fails to hold as support and I see selling pressure, I have the next support at 23,447. If that level fails, 23,324, 23,201, 23,026, and all the way down to 22,796 would be a target of Uncos. And last but certainly not least, here is the gold. It's consolidating right now. Look like it's trying to wedge out here, but the level to watch for support right now is at 33.73. I adjusted my fib level from July 23rd high down to July 30th low, so I'm watching at 33.73 level. If we can stay above it, I would trust the bounce. If we can clear resistant level at 33.90, if that clears, 34.02 is my next Fibonacci resistant level. That must clear to send us even higher, 34.38 or higher. But if we break down 33.73 and the next support at 33.66, I would be bearish on gold, because it once again right now you see my uptrend line, we recently recaptured it and it's trying to treat that trend line as support. So far it's holding, but if it breaks down, that's your sign that this was a false recapture and we're likely dropping down 33.53, 33.33, or back down to 33.09. Big possibility if 33.63 and 33.66 is lost. But otherwise, above 33.73, the bulls have a shot at more upside. They just need to clear 33.90 and 34.02. And that's what I have for you guys this morning. Good luck. And remember, no matter what happens, you guys are money magnets. You don't get what you want, you get what you believe. So believe that.